Hi, sweetheart. How are you feeling? Never mind, you shouldn't speak. That cough sounds awful. Let me feel your temperature. You definitely have a fever, but it doesn't seem to be anything dangerous. It could get worse if you continue to push yourself, though. Some of the other Jonin filled me in on what happened. You shouldn't have been out sparring with Kakashi and Guy when you're catching a cold. It's no wonder you almost collapsed when training with them. You're clearly sick. And no doubt your reflexes are slower too. You're lucky one of Kakashi's kunai didn't hit you in the forehead. How long have you known you were sick? You should have rested much sooner. You're right, at least you're resting now. That's all that matters. But from what Kakashi told me, it sounds like he had to practically beg you to go home and rest. Well, I'll quit berating you. It isn't your fault that you're sick. And you're certainly not the only one. With the amount of snow we're having, people are falling ill left and right. There have been more than a couple viruses going around the Leaf Village. The hospital has been extra chaotic today. Not that it's anything to worry about with Sakura around. Yes, you should see how well she's been handling things. I'm proud of her. She's come a long way in such a short time. If she keeps learning at this pace, it won't be long before she won't need my guidance. But enough of that for now. Let's get this fever treated. Have you taken any medications yet? I see. Well, I brought these pills from the infirmary. They should take effect quickly. While you take those, I'll mix something up for that sore throat of yours. Stay put, all right? Okay, this should help with the cough. Drink it slowly, and be careful, it's hot. This cool towel will help with the fever as well. Tilt your head back a little so I can place it on your forehead. By the way, I've already called off your duties for today and tomorrow. No arguing. You're staying in bed until you've recovered. Your well-being is much more important to me than any assignments. It may just be a cold, but I want to keep an eye on it so it doesn't escalate. I can't do that if you keep pushing yourself. Besides, being out in this weather isn't going to help you any. I'll have to go back to my office later today to meet with some ninja returning from a mission, but I have some time to watch over you until then. Oh, it's just Kurenai and the rest of her team. They had an escort mission today. It shouldn't have been any trouble, but I'd still like to meet with them briefly to go over the results. Don't worry, I'll return home as soon as it's over. I do also have some paperwork I should be doing. But don't worry about that. Tsunade can take care of it. She is my assistant after all, she won't mind. And even if she does, there's nothing she can do about it. How are you feeling now, my love? Getting sleepy yet? Good. I'm glad you feel more at ease, at least. The medicine should already be working in your system. It'll help you sleep and you can heal faster. Your fever seems to be diminishing already. Pretty soon your body will quit having chills. Just try to relax. You'll be better before you know it. Move over a bit. Don't worry, I'll be fine. My body is more than capable of healing from a little cold. I still have some time before I leave. I'll stay by your side until you fall asleep, okay? Besides, it's rare that we have time to ourselves like this. I want to be close to you. Now, lay against me. Get comfortable, sweetheart. You can rest your head on my chest. That's it. Here, let me brush some of that hair out of your face. And I'll tuck this blanket around you. I know you feel cold, but it's best not to smother yourself in blankets. 1 or 2 is enough when you have a fever. Now try to get some rest. Do you want me to keep talking until you fall asleep? All right, I can do that. Let's see. I suppose I can tell you about some of the things going on here lately. Being my partner, you're already up to date with pretty much everything in the village. Maybe I can tell you about something lighthearted to get your mind off of things? You want to hear about Naruto? Well, you know I have a lot of things to say about that boy. But I'll admit, ever since he returned from that 2-year training with Jiraiya, his progress has been unbelievable. He's growing up fast. Don't think that means he's any less of a headache, though. He still barges into my office without warning, and on top of that, he's quick to challenge my decisions even though I am Hokage. Even so, I can see him doing big things. Maybe even surpassing Jiraiya. I never thought I'd say those words, especially back then when I first met the kid. He was obnoxious, disrespectful, and a pain in the ass. Yet he had so much determination. This village is a much safer place because of ninja like him. I just hope we can maintain this peace for as long as possible. I want to have more moments to rest. Moments with you. You shouldn't have to fall ill for me to spend the day with you. I know I'm Hokage, but even Hokage should get some time off with her lover, don't you think? Maybe one day I can retire. Then we can have many more days like this. Without the part where you're sick, of course. Have you already fallen asleep, my love? It seems that medicine did work fast after all. I'll stay with you a while longer before I have to leave. I love you. I hope you can feel better quickly, sweetheart. Sweet dreams. Oh, hello, sweetheart. I didn't realize you were still here. Couldn't get enough of me, huh? Well, if you're in search of more audios like this one, you should consider subscribing to this channel. Or you can go to anagami.com/commissions if you want something custom made to your tastes. Well, I need to get going now. There's a lot of things I must attend to. Look after yourself, okay?